this is Richard from North Texas Ball Cards. And Happy New Year, Happy Holidays to all of you. And we're looking at the December box from Collectible Card Club. So let's get started. Hope everybody had a very safe and enjoyable holiday season if you choose to celebrate. This is coming up on the last weekend of December of 2023. So if everybody has a safe 2024. All right, let's get started. And our first pack is 81 Donruss, always a hit. 82 Donruss, not bad either. Fleer, I believe that's 86, if I'm not mistaken. We'll find out. And my personal favorite, the 89 Fleer, and 87 Donruss. 87 Donruss. We got some good ones starting out in this box. And 1990 Topps, another great one. 86 Topps. A double pack of 86 Fleers. I guess that other one might have been 83. And here's some Upper Deck 93. Could be some good ones in there. I'd like to thank Collectible Card Club for this pack, for this box. It is just under $69 a month. And this is the vintage level box. They also have a modern and a mixed box too, if you would like those. So look them up on the web at collectiblecardclub.com and sign up. 93 Fleer, 93 Fleer Ultra, 91 Upper Deck, always a good one too, and 91 Studio, 91 Score, and 90 Fleer. So there we go. We already know what our last two packs will be. If you've watched any of my videos, you'll know that. All right, how about we start off with some 90 Fleer. And there's our obligatory sticker, the A's. All right, our first card out of the deck is Rudy and Colin Charland. And Lenny Harris comes behind them. Drew Hall, Mark Langston, Jeff Montgomery, Mark Parent, Donnie Baseball, Don Mattingly, Juan Augusto. I heard, I think as the Rangers were winning the World Series, Don Mattingly, who does the play-by-play for, I believe, TBS, was at the time a possible candidate for a big league management position. So we're hoping hopefully we'll see him back out on the field in the upcoming season. Juan Augusto, Claudio Washington, Dwayne Ward, Rick Honeycutt, Ricky Jordan, Lee Mazzilli, Mike Juan Berenguer. So there's a couple of them interesting in there. So we will see. And I've been off for a few days for the holidays. I work in higher education. I work for the Dallas College system. And I've been off, so I've been actually getting kind of close to being almost able to see the top of my desk on in my collection area in my spare bedroom, basically, where all my cards are. So hopefully some of those we'll start seeing on Trading Card Database soon. 1991 Score. Let's see what we can find here. Alvin Davis, There's Billy Ripken without any profanity around him. Dave Parker. Jerry Brown. Will Clark from the Dream Team. There's Donnie Baseball again. Ruben Sierra. Iron Man, Cal Ripken. Kevin Brown, nobody. Phil Clark. Scott Lewis. George Brett, Hall of Fame. And trivia little card. We don't need that. Andre Thomas. Gene Harris. Kevin Elster. And Hal Morris finishes it out. So far, a couple of these first two packs have been pretty nice. So there's some good ones in there to keep. How about we go for some Upper Deck, 93 Upper Deck. Ooh, bricky, crunchy goodness. Eric Fox leads us off. Let's make sure that's what's on the back. Yep, Eric Fox. Davis. Who Davis? Glenn Davis, okay. And a Team Orioles checklist. Corey Snyder. Doug DeCenzo. These aren't bricked too terribly, I guess. They're still a little crunchy. Hojo, Howard Johnson. David Wells. Joe Ursulak. There's David Wells again. We just saw him. Dave Hansen. Juan Samuel. Pete Smith. All right, let's see if we can get these separated without causing too much heartache. And there's Greg Jeffries. Mike Robertson, top prospect. A little bit of paper loss, it looks like. Some scratches. And Rock Solid, the Rockies, featuring Dante Bichette, Dave Need, and the Big Cat, Andres Galarraga. And we will finish out the pack with Chad Mottola, prospect for 93. I don't guess he amounted to much because I've never heard of him. How about we go right into this double pack, 86 Fleer. Gotten a few of these. I like these. They're not as much as my Donruss and the 81 Donruss and the 89 Fleer, but still, these aren't too terrible. Look how nice and crisp this packaging is. Jim Presley, Tommy John. Did any of y'all get anything for Christmas, if you choose to celebrate, or birthdays, any card-related stuff? Let me know in the comments. What good stuff did you get? Charlie Huff, Vida Blue, the late Vida Blue. He's no longer with us. Bill Dorn, Jay Howell, Cecil Fielder, and Corey Snyder. Marty Bystrom, Gorman Thomas, Ron Hasse, Bob Gibson, a Padres and Astros checklist, Pete Ladd, Rick Langford, a Yankee sticker. Get rid of that right away. Oop, there was something stuck to the back of it, I think. Yeah, something was stuck to the back. Oh, a Tiger sticker. Equally worthless. Tim Teufel, Milt Wilcox, Larry McWilliams, Mike Young, Sean Dunston, Matt Young, Rick Kemp, Pete O'Brien, Marvell Wynn, Hall of Famer Nolan Ryan, we'll be hanging on to that one, Dave Collins, Ricky Henderson, we might have to hang on to that one too, Rick Lysander, and Ken Howell of the Dodgers. A couple of them in there I might have to hang on to, so we'll put this pack nearby. In what I affectionately refer to as my off-season, I've been getting my inventory squared away, getting some stuff boxed up so I can actually find it. So hopefully I can do some decent trades. Let's try this Studio, 91 Studio. Puzzle piece, don't need it. All right, here's Sam Horn, Willie Randolph, Roger Clemens, we'll be hanging on to him, Bobby Bowe, Bobby Bonilla, Rob Dibble, Pedro Guerrero, Jeff Bagwell, probably hang on to that one too, Hall of Famer Carlton Fisk, Jose Canseco, and Sandy Alomar. Look how shiny these cards are. They've been packaged since '91. And you see, I just ripped them open and it looked like as good as the day they were put in there. And let's move on to some Donruss. How about, I think these are, that's 87. I'm slowly starting to get to where I can recognize some of the packs. Puzzle piece. Here's Kevin Elster again. Tom Foley. Bobby Thigpen. Bob Melvin before he became a manager. Lou Whitaker. There's Mr. Canseco again. Gene Nelson. Scott Sanderson. Steve Bushell. Eddie Murray. Billy Dorn again. Willie Randolph. Mike Lacoste. Ray Chadwick. And Juan Beniquez finishing out that pack. Almost dropped that pack on the floor. There. Yeah, we can get it put in there. Okay. How about we go on to 91 Upper Deck. I've got a few of these. Some of their cards are pretty neat. There's not a huge amount of desirable cards. I guess Derek Jeter maybe. Ooh, that one's kind of crimped. It wasn't for me cutting it either. Right down the middle there. And Don Paul. Maybe I'll find one of those Donnie baseballs, or not Donnie baseball, Frank Thomas and Tom Selleck cards from Mr. Baseball. That's what I was thinking of, Mr. Baseball. Tony Fernandez. I've got one that I got off Trading Card Database, but I would love to draw one here. That would be cool. Bill Gullickson. A checklist. Jeff Treadway. George Bell. Eric Gunderson. Rookie threats. I see Jeff Bagwell in there. It's Tuffy Rhodes, Jeff Bagwell, and Luis Gonzalez. Deion Sanders. There, yeah, we might have to hang on to that one. Alvaro Espinosa, Jeff Hamilton, Mariano Duncan, Bernard Gilkey, Junior Felix, and Mitch Williams, along with a Baltimore Orioles sticker. Yeah, the Deion Sanders one, I've got the one where it's him and his, looks like stealing a base in his baseball uniform, or from football transitioning to his baseball uniform. And that's one that's in the PC and shall never see the light of day. What do we want to go? How about we go some tops? We haven't done any tops yet. 86 tops. You, Dave Rucker, sorry you had to get wax stained, and Joe Hesketh, you took it for the bubble gum. Let's get rid of that bubble gum. Propaganda. Lance McCullers, whose son now is playing. Jesse Orozco. Bob Shirley. Marty Castillo. Floyd Yeomans. Daryl Motley. Ron Darling, who also does play-by-play during the postseason. Dave Rucker, as I mentioned earlier, with the wax stain. Dave LaPointe. Chris Cadrioli, I guess. We'll call it that. Andy Van Slyke. Gene Malk. Luis Salazar. Terry Pendleton. And there's our friend Joe Hesketh. Looks like the gum, a little bit of residue right there, but I can clean that off. Can't really go wrong with tops. I'm sad to hear that they're losing their franchise license. I believe next year, maybe? I might be wrong on that. They're losing it. I just don't remember what year it is. I wonder if it might have been at the end of this year, or might be at the end of next year. Because I think they've been bought out by Fanatics, I believe. So, the end of an era. No more Topps baseball cards. All right, what did I say these were? I said these are... Give me a second here. Well, we're just going to do it the old-fashioned way. Look at the back of the card. 81, I would say 81 Fleer. Victor Cruz. Yeah, 81 Fleer. Silvio Martinez. Rodney Scott. Woody Fryman. Bill Narodny, I guess. Jerry Royster. Bert Hooton. Alex Trevino. Joaquin Andahar. Jerry Martin. John DeCusto. Pat Zachary. Bob Walk. Jim Wolford. Cesar Cedeno, the Cedeno dynasty. Stan Poppy. And Dave Palmer for the Expos. Again, very nice, clean cards, just as crisp as the day they were put in the pack. And how about we go with Fleer Ultra, 1993. hair cleanly. Ooh, there we go. Mark McGuire, we know's at the back. Cliff Floyd. Ooh, bricky cards. Don Plesac. Looks like they're in pretty good shape, though. No stickage there. Gary Gaetti. Mike Harkey. Dave Stewart. Steve Foster. Steve Bedrosian. Dave Martinez. Mr. Lloyd. Bobby Munoz. Dante Bichette, Bo's daddy. Oh, I dropped a card. Tried to catch it. Man, Dante's stuck to Kim Batiste. And there's our Mark McGuire. And if I can find the one I dropped on the floor, Scott Bankhead. A little bit of problem there, but at least it could have been a lot worse. All right, we are 2/3 of the way through the box. How about some 1990 tops? We know what we're looking for here. We're looking for the Frank Thomas no name on the front, which I've heard isn't in a pack, but I don't necessarily believe that. I don't think people know. There's also one of George Bush Sr. when he played at Yale. But it's one of those urban legend kind of cards that supposedly only went out and didn't get mass produced. So we'll just have to see how lucky we are. Mitch Webster, Terry Leach, Tony Gwynn, Hall of Famer. There's Daddy, Ken Griffey Sr., Dave Martinez, Carlton Fisk, Rex Hudler, future star Greg Vaughn, Propaganda, the late great Tommy Lasorda, Hall of Famer Ryan Sandberg, Steve Lake, Geronimo Baroa, Mike Smithson, Randy Bush, Mike Heath, and Greg Maddox, who is somebody in Rangers front office organization. His brother is, I don't know if he's still a pitching coach. I don't remember if he came back to I think he came back to the Rangers. I know he left for a while, but I think Bruce Bochy brought him back. All right, well, no Frank Thomas, who is still very much alive. I don't know if any of you read keep an eye on the sports headlines, but somebody on Fox screwed up the other day and announced that the Big Hurt had died. The Big Hurt did not die. Big Hurt is very much alive, and another player who played in the 50s, who was incidentally also named Frank Thomas, he did die. So our condolences to his family, but the Big Hurt is still very, very much alive. All right, 93 Fleer. We're looking at Rex Hudler. That feels kind of thick. Yeah, I knew that didn't feel right. Jim Gantner, Jay Howell, Chuck Krim, Billy Dorn, Bill Swift, league leader, Craig Colbert, depending on your persuasion, Mike Gallego, Mark Dewey, Steve Sachs, Alex Cole, stay there, Alex, Henry Cotto, Danny Jackson, Walt Terrell, and our last card, Ken Caminiti. There we are. There's a good one for the PC, even if it is an Astro. The cheating Astros. I also read somewhere this morning that it looks like former Astros manager is rethinking his retirement. Dusty Baker might be moving to the front office for the Astros. Might be. We don't know yet. Alrighty, how about 82 Donruss? Not as good as the 81s, but as far as my own personal preference. But they're still not terrible. And there's our puzzle piece. Johnny Bench, there's one for the PC right off the bat. That's a good one to hang on to. Darryl Motley, Ernie Witt, Greg Gross, Tom Bergmeyer, Shane Raleigh, a checklist, Ozzie Smith Diamond Kings, Julio Gonzalez, another Diamond Kings, John Mayberry, Terry Francona, who I want to say he was manager of the Red Sox, one of them. He was recently was a manager. Dave Rossello, Steve Bedrosian, Dave McKay, and Brad Havens. Only a couple of them there we might have to hold on to. All right, last two are our favorite two packs. How about we start with our 81 Donruss? Ooh, Jose, somebody you had to sacrifice yourself. Yeah, for Jose Morales, you were bitten by the gum monster. I might be able to get the residue off. A little bit of a ding there. Lenny Randall, Steve Stone. Could you imagine something this badly miscut being released out on the market today? I think the fan base would just be up in arms. Dennis Worth, Bob Stanley, Ben Ogilvy, Dick Davis, Tim Raines, Hall of Famer, Pete Redfern, Dickie Knowles first, and Barry Foote, Mitchell Page, Dave Roberts, Tom Herr, Hall of Famer Don Sutton, Leon Roberts, Lamar Johnson, and Richie Zisk of the Rangers. All right, well, they all, like I said before, they all can't be gold. Got to dig through a lot of crap to find the gold. Alrighty, and our last pack of the evening, of the year, as a matter of fact, 89 Fleer, 50 cents. 50 cents a pack. I was walking through Walmart today, as a matter of fact, and saw, or no, it was Walmart, it was Barnes & Noble bookstore, and they had some of the big blaster boxes of Topps this year's Topps 2023 Series 2, and I almost picked them up. But I was like, I got enough of the Series 2. All right, here we go. We all know what we're looking for. We're looking for the whiteout versions of the Billy Ripken Error card. I need the white box and the white scribble. Those are the only two I need. Jimmy Key, I have all the rest of them. The Jason Treadway one, Jeff Treadway, the Treadway card with the sniper crosshair would be all right too. Gene Nelson, Ron Jones, Jesse Barfield, Andy Van Slyke, Kent Herbeck, Mike Greenwell, Jeff Blouser, Glenn Wilson, Bill McGuire, Todd Worrell, Bob Stanley, Darrell Boston, Herm Winningham, Otis Nixon, and finishing out the pack and the year, Alvin Davis. All right, another year, another opportunity to get some more Billy Ripkens from somewhere. So again, I'd like to extend everyone a happy new year, and I hope you all have a safe and prosperous new year, and we will see you in the next one. I will be getting my next Collectible Card Club box probably first part of next week. Hopefully I'll have it by the weekend, and we'll see you. So we'll see how soon we can get it posted. So I'd like to thank all y'all for watching. Do me a favor and hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, and let's get the YouTube algorithm to work in our favor for a change. Everybody have a safe week, stay off the roads, don't do anything crazy, and I will see y'all in the next video. This is Richard from North Texas Ball Cards. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you in the next one.